Hey there, this is Psychic Hunter David Williamson, and this is for Pisces, and I'm using the Morgan Greer Tarot. And it is a gorgeous day here in the city of Toronto. It's absolutely beautiful out. And I am going to look at today the 15th, right through next Saturday the 24th. I'm going to do this a little bit more extended because life gets in the way, and Monday is that full moon in Aquarius. Now remember, Pisces, that's your 12th house. That means events are concurring and happening that are going on, that are behind the scenes, meaning you're not really aware of anything yet. So we're going to see where things go from here. You're sitting, by the way, Pisces, and you got the water queen right there. You're sitting, Pisces, with the aspect of 12th house stuff going on. I mean, you've got that, you've got the T-square. Venus is opposing both Neptune and Saturn and Pisces through these next few days till that lead up into Monday with that full moon in Aquarius. This is an intense time. You won't really get the gist of where do I go from here really until probably the next few weeks. The first thing you've got here again is that he said, she said stuff. I would be a little careful about that because in the near future, the he said, she said, and this running around and this communication stuff, feeling as though you're initially standing up. This means I'm standing up for myself, blah, blah, blah. But you've got Saturn, the devil in here. So Pisces, as I've warned you for months and months and months, something could take a drastic turn. The devil is Saturn. Saturn's there teaching. It's teaching about addictions. It's teaching about what you've made compulsory, what you've made your mandate. Is it above board? Is it sincere? Who do you see as the devil? Who do you see as the perpetrator? Because again, remember I said Saturn's sojourn through Pisces is to humble you. Many Pisces have gone through a lot. I've had Pisces diagnosed with illness. They've lost people. They felt like the rug's been pulled out. They've had to pull their shoes back up. Listen, I had Saturn in Capricorn a few years ago, and that's double whammy. It happens. When you get sort of through all that, you're sort of understanding into mid next week, you've got this energy which can be really quite powerful. The rod is saying, okay, aim, goal, how do I go forth? This is also courage, tenacity, and integrity, but your outcome is the Lover's card. So part of the Lover's card here with all this major arcana, remember you've got 3 major arcana cards in here, and your Lover's card as the outcome, I would say, is really getting you to recognize what are you committed to? Like, what are you committed to? That has a lot to do with love. It has to do with emotion. It has to do with emotion as your objective. I want to pull out one more card around that because I want to see what all of this sort of tenacity, integrity, keeping control of your temper, unhappiness in your own self, time alone, health, wellness, unhappiness. You know that whole thing. When this shows up together with me in a reading, it's thee who hasn't sinned, throw the first stone. It means that when we're carrying a secret, we have to be very, very careful about casting blame. Because if that starts to fall apart or the truth comes out about something, we could find ourselves in a lot of trouble. All I can tell you here is, Pisces, be very strong with your convictions, but don't put yourself in negative scenario needlessly. There's no need for it. You've got in here this Ace of Rods and this strength of conviction, and you know, it's just unbelievable. I have a client of mine who had a house, I think I've mentioned this before, east of Toronto, and she was sharing the house with family. It was a family investment, and she wasn't going to let go of it. Finally, now that she's let go of it, she has this fantastic place with her portion of the inheritance money in the beach in Toronto where I grew up, and it's like, she just absolutely loves her life. But she hung on to an unhappy scenario past the due date. It's like eating rotten food. I mean, why would we do this? So all I'm telling you, you're going to find yourself getting worked up and worked up and worked up and worked up, and that devil and fear and negativity and all this stuff. There's no need for this. But you know, all this energy that's building through this 12th house stuff, then it starts to move into the whole Virgo Pisces. And on top of that, you have your first eclipse in Virgo in your house of relating. I can't remember whether it's in Virgo or Pisces, but the nodes haven't moved yet. So it's still going to create disruption over these next 18 months. There's no ifs, ands, or buts. Your life is going to change. Anyway, you heard it here first. I am available for personal consults. Give me a call, Zoom, and I wish you guys all the best. I hope you have a great day. It's gorgeous here in Toronto. The weather is just beautiful.